there. Welcome to our podcast. And what a podcast we have constructed for you.
I found this fabulous American comedian who does a Hallmark movie in a minute. It follows the same trope every time about a busy woman, has no time for the country, is forced to go to the country. Well, hello. Meets an interesting local guy who's got an uncomplicated life and she falls in love with him. And then Friday's midday movie, the actual movie on TV on Friday, was exactly that.
All he needed was Johnny Galecki from The Big Bang Theory, and there you have it.
It's all happening.
Also, the tribal drama's beating for... This is a story about a New Zealand man who had a car crash. He said to police that he was startled by a ghost. And the police said, okay, mate, well, let's just put you on the random breath test thing.
What a shock.
He blew over.
Well, what a surprise.
The tribal drama was beating for, don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't even blame it on a good time. Blame it on...
Well, what did you blame it on? Marsha Hines joins us.
Yeah.
We have an interesting TV roundup. Someone has had to leave Bachelor in Paradise in the States.
Yeah.
Because basically, I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert, she didn't do a poo for 9 days. And the doctor said, mate, you're going to give birth to a poo baby unless we do something about this.
They had to do an emergency drop of Metamucil.
Hope you enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
What is it you can't face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well, and how are you going?
I am okay.
Do you want to start the show with a joke today?
Oh, we're in Amanda's Chuckle Hut.
Do you want to come into the Chuckle Hut, Brendan?
The Chuckle Hut.
Let's come into the Chuckle Hut.
Come on, Ryan. Jeremiah, Ryan, let's go.
I don't want to get into any hut.
Hey, come on.
Come on.
No heckling, you two.
Ryan, go and get us some drinks.
Oh, no, there's only one person in the Chuckle Hut.
Okay.
Ready?
I got my arms crossed. I'm ready to go for a joke.
Hey, have you heard the one about my dog? My dog's learning to speak a foreign language. A Spaniel? No, he's a Labrador. Oh, why don't you piss off? Why do I try so
And
hard?
we're supposed to heckle you.
I'm heckling my crowd. Oh, did you not get it? Oh, you guys didn't get it. Oh, I need a smarter crowd. Actually, look, tell you what, there's a list here. If you think if you don't like my new joke.
Okay. Is that you?
How about some old jokes?
Oh, please.
Researchers have found the 10 oldest jokes in human history.
Okay.
Let's see if you like this. Come on into the ancient Chuckle Hut. Leave your feces at the door. I won't go through all 10 of them.
Oh, please.
But number 10.
Okay.
This is from 300 to 400 AD. Took 100 years to tell this joke.
Okay, come on.
This is ancient Greek barbers. Asked by the court barber how he wanted his haircut, the king replied, "In silence."
Oh.
Now, you laughed at that more than my joke. Oh, come on, you try being ancient. See how you like it. This is the world's first sex joke, they think.
So how old was that joke?
300 AD.
Right, okay.
This one is
It's not from Koshy's joke book.
That was released earlier than this, you're right.
Go on.
Okay, this one is from 1800 BC. You ready, everyone?
1800 BC.
Yeah, first ever sex joke. How do you entertain a bored pharaoh?
I don't know.
You sail a boatload of young women dressed only in fishing nets down the Nile and urge the pharaoh to catch a fish.
It's a little dark, isn't it?
He was in denial. Hey, boom, that's a modern edition. Do you want to know the number one joke?
You got a lot of
The oldest jokes in human history.
Okay, this is the oldest.
This is the oldest joke in the world from 1900 BC, the year before I was born.
Right here.
Something that has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap.
Oh, that must have killed back then.
Boom, boom!
That was a volcano.
Leave your heads at the door.
Well, thank you. Can we leave the Chuckle Hut?
Yes,
or
you can.
Ye ancient Chuckle Hut.
Of course you can.
I haven't laughed so much. I haven't laughed that much since I went to Dirty Dick's, which was notoriously unfunny.
Well, remember Dirty Dicks when that was a thing?
Yeah.
Was it? They said come to Dirty Dicks and laugh along.
Yeah,
Was there
wine,
laughter?
women and song all night long. Come to Dirty Dicks and laugh along. I sat there, did not laugh once.
What happened?
They just serve you wine and you get women. Well, you didn't get the women and you got terrible songs.
What was in it for the women as a guest?
I don't know. It was the simple time. You got like a lot of, beef or chicken, and that was it.
It was like being on a plane.
Yeah, it was like being on a plane.
But you ended up the same place you came in.
Action packed show.
Hear about the Pharaoh. Let's go back to that.
Let's go back to some of that old material. Let's talk about today's show. It's going to be great because we've got Honor joining us. Now I've completely forgotten who was coming.
We've got Mark Riley.
No, we've got Marsha Hines on the show.
We've got Marsha Hines on the show today.
Don't forget the
we also
Marsha
have
Hines coming
Mark
on the show.
Riley, who's just going to tell us. He's travelling with Anthony
following the
Albanese.
PM.
Yeah, we're going to find out what's going on there. I might run some of my jokes by him.
Go, please.
Try these on Joe Biden. He was there when they were written.
But we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Lots of prizes as well. $200 to spend at the Lego store. 2 tickets to the Red Hot Summer Tour. Here's question 1. Bert and Ernie are from which children's TV show?
13 WSFM is our number. Why don't you call us and play the Magnificent Seven? Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Welcome to Ye Olde Worldy Chuckle Hut.
A lot of names in it. But it's about getting question 7 right. Nathan's in Cambridge Park.
Hello, Nathan.
Good morning, guys.
Nice to have you in Ye Olde Worldy Chuckle Hut, Nathan, even though you want to be here or not.
Always.
All right, well, let's get on to it, shall we? Question number 1. Bert and Ernie are from which children's TV show?
That'd be Sesame Street.
Yeah, I don't know if you were listening yesterday, Nathan, but you, Brendan, we were talking to Anthony Field, and you were trying to reference Bert and Ernie, and it came out all wrong.
And is Greg and Jeff with you guys as well? Are you all together at the moment?
Do you all live together?
Yeah.
Just Murray and me, we hang out together.
Okay, well, that's good. No, that's okay. It's like Bernie and Ert. Bernie and Ert.
I couldn't work out why that didn't sound right. Who's Ert?
Oh, Bernie and Ernie.
Not Bernie and Ernie. Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. I was wondering who Ert was. Bernie and Ert. I think my ancient chuckle hut had more going for it than that discussion yesterday.
Anyway.
Question 2. What's the name of the area at an airport made for the takeoff and landing of planes?
The runway.
The runway.
Yeah, runway. Or the landing strip, because you got on the landing strip.
I'll ask my beautician.
You still got one. It's more of a tarmac, isn't it? Let's play reverse.
Things have changed since the Concorde ended.
Let's play Reverse It.
Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
What song are we playing in reverse here, Nathan?
Oh, goodness.
Gee, that's hard going. Any ideas, Nathan?
Oh, no, I got no idea on that one.
Hurts your ears, doesn't it?
It hurts my ears. Michael, or Michelle, I should say, is in Moorebank. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Very well. Do we need to hear it again, Michelle?
I think so. It's a little bit difficult this morning.
Good luck,
so
everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, dreadful.
Do you know what it might be?
No, I'm so sorry. I have no idea.
I have to go through that again. I had to take my headphones off through that. It's like the back window of the car being open. It just hurts.
Yeah, see people driving around like that. You go,
with that tiny bit of a window open, you know it's going to be thumping your eardrums.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven. Where are we at?
Oh, we've got to wrap this up. It's Reverse It.
Put my thing down, flip it and reverse
Let me
it.
take my headphones off because I find this very disturbing to listen to. This is a song being played in reverse.
Yeah.
Can I come back in?
You can come back in.
Craig's in Bella Vista. Craig, help us. What is that song?
That's Out of Touch by Hall & Oates.
Yes, it is. That's better.
I like Hall & Oates when they're going the normal way, man.
Not Oates and Hall backwards.
Which animal has the largest phallus? Is it A, the blue whale, B, the giraffe, or C, an elephant, Craig?
Oh, it's going to be the whale, sure.
Yep.
Yes, we've just seen some pictures of it. It's 3 metres in length.
Yeah, that's quite the substantial.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dicky.
I was giggling like little children. Free Willy, I think he has.
Burke and Wills were famous Australian what, Craig?
Not related to the previous question.
They were explorers.
They were explorers. Burke and Wills and Camel, initial in the tree.
You've got all your history from Australian Crawl.
That got me a C- in history at school, thanks to Australian Crawl.
Question 6. How many O's are there in the spelling of the band name Hoodoo Gurus, Craig?
There's 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
Oh, look at you, Craig.
This brings you to question 7. Here we go, Craig. Eyes to the front. Which Jackson was revealed on The Masked Singer last night?
That was LaToya.
LaToya Jackson. What about that? Mel B guessed LaToya. Mel B usually defaults to people that she knows.
I think it might be Baby Spice.
But no, it was...
You are LaToya Jackson.
That's what she also had to say to LaToya when LaToya was wandering bewildered
she came
back
out
at the set.
Dressed like the Hamburglar, going, rubber.
Who am I?
Rubber. How did she sound? Was she any good?
That sounds like hell.
That sounds good. I'd rather hear rubber. Congratulations to you, Craig. You've won the jam pack. It's all coming your way. $200 to spend at the Lego store, celebrating Lego's certified store big win competition. 2 tickets to the Red Hot Summer Tour, March 3, 2024. And Jonesy and Amanda caricatures, fitted colour and some starter pencils. Craig, anything you want to add to this?
No, just that I really enjoyed the Hall & Oates backwards for some reason.
Did you?
Why is that?
Craig.
Strange, Craig.
And from here on, he became the devil.
Yeah. Well, you'll enjoy the show, though, because he's at Bella Vista. So Bella Vista Farm's right next door. It doesn't have to commute far.
There you go.
Yay, you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Podcast.
Let's go. Back to the old grind. Another day, another dollar.
You know what they say? It's a dirty, rotten job, but someone's got to do it.
Stop gossiping and get back to work.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1985, John Fogerty released his single, The Old Man Down the Road.
The Old Man Down the Road's a funny title for a song.
What are you kids doing down here? John wrote the song after a decade of dealing with extensive legal troubles. Do you remember the troubles that he had?
No.
He had something when he was young. He was forced into signing a contract to relinquish the rights to the songs he had written whilst he was in Creedence Clearwater Revival. You knew John Fogerty was in Creedence,
yes, I knew that.
Clearwater Revival. After 50 years, it's been resolved, though, in January.
After 50 years?
50 years. He's finally gained the publishing rights to his Creedence Clearwater Revival songs. He said, as of this January, I own my songs again. This is something I thought would never be a possibility after all these years. I'm finally reunited with my songs. I also have a say in where and how my songs are used. Up until this year, that is something I've never been able to do. Like Quilton Loves Your Bum, we're going to use Looking Out My Back Door. No, we're going to do that. If I was John, I'd be happy for that.
Very happy.
What about this, though? Do you like this?
It's for a hemorrhoid cream.
It's The Old Man Down the Road.
Jam Nation.
I've found this woman on TikTok who does... She's a comedian, but she does these fantastic reels of a Hallmark movie in a minute. Now, a Hallmark movie has all these particular tropes, but they're always the same.
Oh, the midday movie?
Well, any kind of movie. It's often seen on midday movie, but you can probably stream them anytime you like. And the trope is often busy woman, big job in the city, strangely unfulfilled, but propelled to just keep working and be busy.
Yep.
Something drags her to the country, and while she's there just on a quick flying visit, she meets a guy, falls in love with the small town, and decides that she can use her skill set to help save the town.
Yeah.
There's about 6 or 7 that this woman does that are just hilarious. It's, as I said, the well-worn trope. Here's just one of them.
I don't have time for a phone call from a stranger. I've got too much big fancy work to do here in the big fancy city at my big fancy job before I have dinner at a big fancy restaurant with my big fancy fiance who pays no attention to me. What? Nameless assistant. I've just inherited a pumpkin patch in a town called Fallington. You think that maybe this would be a good place for us to put in our new factory? I'm here to... Oh. Hi. I'll walk through the pumpkin patch. Oh, listen, Luke, or whatever your name is. I don't have time. I've got a really important job to do back in the big city, and I've only got a couple days here. Never knew they had a smell. Your child, who wears glasses and lost her mom several years ago, has now lost the use of her legs? Luke, I have an idea. Listen, we just need to sell enough cider for the Fallington Harvest Festival, and then Sarah can get her surgery. Luke, wait! How did he find out? It is why I originally came to Fallington. But then I met you and Sarah and everyone else in Fallington, and I smelled this. Can't go back to the big city now. I guess I'm Fallington in love with you. Now that Sarah can walk again after only a couple of days, let's the three of us dance together because I'm her new mommy.
It's always she meets an uncomplicated countryman and, you know, she realises that she's been missing out on the essence of life.
If you could put Johnny Galecki in there, that would be great.
Brilliant. There's 1,000 of those tropes. And then this was actually, that's its send-up.
Yep.
This was actually the midday movie on Friday.
Go on.
It's called A Country Romance. Here's the synopsis. Girl works in advertising in the city, has a big pitch she's preparing for in a week. She loves her job but makes a comment to a colleague that the city just doesn't connect with her. She's often making apple pie for everyone in the office because she's from an orchard in the country. Seconds later, her dad calls to say he wants to sell the orchard. Hasn't been the same since her mum died all those years ago because her mum also loved baking. There's a potential buyer who wants to come and see it, but the dad's away on holiday. She has to go back to the country to meet the potential buyer and do the paperwork for her dad. She arrives back at her old house and she meets a little girl who's swinging on her old swing in the backyard. Conveniently, the little girl's handsome uncle, who appears to be single, comes to collect her to do her homework. Even more convenient, they live next door. Alas, she meets the buyer. He wants to turn the orchard into a hotel.
Of course.
You can guess what happens next. Yep,
That's
she
great.
sells up, lives happily ever after in the city, hating the country forever. So good.
That's
so
why I make
good.
sure I get out of here as early as I possibly can, because once you start watching that midday movie,
You're suckered forever.
You're stuck.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has made his way to Washington to discuss a range of issues with President Biden, including the rising tensions in the Middle East. Channel 7 News political editor Mark Riley is currently with the PM. Hello, Mark.
G'day, Amanda.
Hello. Now, President Biden has a lot on his plate at the moment. Has this trip been in the works for a while, and was it always going to happen? Has there been problems?
Look, it has been in the works for a while, and look, it's essentially Joe Biden saying sorry to Anthony Albanese for cancelling his trip to Australia in May for what was to be the Quad meeting. That's the quadrilateral discussions between the US, Australia, India and Japan. And Joe Biden had to cancel that because he had a minor problem with the $1 trillion debt ceiling issue in the Congress, and he had to attend to that. So he sort of brought this forward. It's very early in the Prime Ministership for an official visit, but of course the timing's awkward because of what else is happening in the world, and particularly in the Middle East. To be clinking glasses in the Rose Garden talking about, how wonderful the bilateral relationship at a time like this is, just, it's very delicate balance that they've got to strike. And we've just come from a press conference with the Prime Minister. I bumped into a journalist from the New York Times who told me that the President's been rushed to the Situation Room here in the White House, so perhaps things are starting to happen in the Middle East.
Well, because it's all about cost of living over back home here. I filled up my motorcycle the other day. It cost me $50 to fill up a motorcycle of fuel. And I thought, that's when it really hit home. I thought, my God, fuel's just gone through the roof.
It's truth, yes, and going to go higher. I suspect, the analysts are saying that they could go as high as $2.50 just for unleaded in Australia. Again, because of what's happening there in Iran, at the moment, Iran seems to be playing ball with OPEC, but won't for long. And the war in Ukraine has already pushed up world oil prices, and they spiked up to about $110 a barrel, and then went back down to the 70s and 80s, and now getting back up to 100. So I'm afraid we might be stuck with that for a while, Jonesy. You would be paying $50 to fill your fat boy up for a while.
Are there any implications for Australia for Anthony Albanese being there at the moment? Is it a good time for us to be there in terms of anything?
Look, to be frank, Amanda, I think it's a good time to be, seen at the highest level in America for an Australian Prime Minister at any time, because it's our most important relationship, not just strategically, although it is incredibly important strategically. It's a massive market for Australia. The bilateral trade's tens of billions of dollars. And today there was an announcement of a $5 billion investment just half an hour ago that Microsoft is making in Australia in Sydney, Canberra and Melbourne, expanding its data centres, those massive data centres that it's got there. So it's going to build another 9 over the next 2 years, and it's also going to be involved in training up 300,000, sounds like a lot, but 300,000 young Australians into tech skills so they can enter this, great new world of AI and cloud computing. So that's I guess another example of the rich relationship and how important it is for Australia to be here. For Anthony Albanese, the first time that he's been here as Prime Minister, been here many times as a minister before, of course, and has met Joe Biden 9 times. This is the ninth time they've been together in 17 months. So incredibly close relationship.
Oh, so Joe will actually remember Albo, you reckon?
Well, let's not push things too far. Does he remember what he had for breakfast?
How's Joe going?
What do you call Morrison? That other guy.
Thanks, pal.
Down under.
But when you see, because you're there, how do you feel Joe's going? What's your thoughts? Do you think like he's just too old? He's too old, isn't he?
Yeah, look, what are we measuring him against, though, Jonesy? Are we saying Trump, Biden, So it's the one thing that just absolutely stuns me, mate, frankly, is that we're here in Washington at the moment. This is the seat of the biggest, the most powerful, developed democracy in the world, and the two contenders for that, for the president, are Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I mean, really? But anyway, that's where you are at the moment. I can tell you, just reading the local papers in the day and a half that I've been here, he's getting rave reviews on his messaging on the Middle East. So. Even, now, I mean, I hope you're sitting down, guys. Even Fox News gave him a pat on the back for his speech he's addressed to the nation last week. So it tells you something, right? He must be doing something right. But it ebbs and flows, and, they'll be on his case again pretty soon.
Well, Mark, it's always good to talk to you. For all your news updates, tune into Channel 7 from 6 to 9. Pretty boy Mark Ferguson is holding the desk, but Mark Riley's out there doing the grunt work. That's what I'm saying back here at home.
You keep telling people that, Jonesy. You keep telling people that. Yell that from the back of your fat boy.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Take care.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Jam Nation.
Doing it for the grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Winning time is here. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, here's what you get. $1,000.
Yeah, and you can leave with $1,000, but we might tempt you. We'll say one bonus question, double or nothing. Do you want to play?
One bonus question and Elizabeth is in Matraville.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hello. So 10 questions, 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Elizabeth, we're about to start, so get ready. Here it comes. Question number 1. How many zeros are in 100?
2.
Question 2. Ponytail, pigtails, plaits are types of what?
Hairstyle.
Question 3. Wake Up Jeff was a famous quote from which performing group?
Wiggles.
Question 4. Traditionally, how many prongs are on a fork?
Pass.
Question 5. True or false? Hawaii is a country.
False.
Question 6. How many days are in a leap year?
366.
Question 7. Stone and Wood is a brand of which beverage?
Beer.
Question 8. Andy Allen is a current judge on which TV show?
Pass.
Question 9. The Trevi Fountain is found in which city?
Which city? Trevi Fountain, Rome.
Question 10. Which kind of race is the Sydney to Hobart?
It's like a sailing race.
Question 4. Traditionally, how many prongs are on a fork?
4.
Question 8. Andy Allen is a current judge on which TV show?
MasterChef.
Yes!
Yes!
Just made it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, well played.
You are stone cold Elizabeth, man.
Oh, Elizabeth, well done.
It's my favourite.
You were so good. You just went through there. And you
Very
know what?
methodical.
I reckon you can do this. I'm looking at this question. I reckon you can do this.
Elizabeth, this decision
is
is
you
yours.
all day.
Here is the thing. You have $1,000. You can leave with $1,000. We have one bonus question.
Mm-hmm.
You could win $2,000 if you get the question right. Get it wrong, you leave without your $1,000.
I really need the 1,000. I really do.
But what about
If I lose
2,000?
it- if I lose 1,000, I really need it. No, I can't.
Okay.
I really need the 1,000.
Even if I put on the tempting pants, Manu and I both got them on today.
It's your decision, Elizabeth. I don't want to be responsible for what you do.
No, I'm going to just keep my money. I'm
Bird in the hand and all?
Don't apologise, Elizabeth. You
Elizabeth.
hang on to that money.
But we will-
$1,000 is a lot of money.
But let's torture you. Let's torture you to see if you would have got it right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here's the bonus question today. Which instrument has the same name as its shape?
Triangle.
Triangle.
There you go.
So you've got it, but you've got $1,000, Elizabeth. Put that
Elizabeth.
triangle behind you.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you.
We love you,
Well
Stone
done.
Cold Elizabeth of Matraville.
So well played. Congratulations.
Good on you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Here's this story I was reading in Ireland. A suspected drunk driver,
In Ireland?
reversed into a ditch. And when police came to, at 4 a.m., by the way, when police came to see him to say what's happened, he said he'd been frightened by a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was trying to flee the scene but ended up reversing into the ditch. So he thought it was a ghost trying to wave him down on the side of the road. He told police he panicked. He pulled to a stop and tried to reverse his car. But I don't know what happened. I ended up backwards in a ditch.
Happens.
Yeah, the police then gave him a breath test and said, I'm sorry, you nicked. Blame that on the ghost,
You
shall
can't
we?
blame it on the ghost.
Yeah.
You got to be careful out there. A lot of distractions on the mean streets when you're cruising around. Mick, you remember my mate Mick? Riding along
That's right. What happened with
on his
Mick?
bike. He's on his Harley just cruising along. Kylie Minogue, remember the gold hot pants? And she's bent over in that giant billboard.
On a poster. She wasn't actually on the side of the road.
The big billboard
Yeah.
on the side of the road was massive. Mick's riding along and she's going, gee, look at that. Have a go at that. Boom. Up the back of a ute. Had to write
Got
on
up
it.
the back of something.
He went up the back of something. Had to write on the insurance claim. He actually wrote on the insurance claim, I was distracted by Kylie Minogue in gold hot pants.
They must see some interesting
Because she has
things.
quite a spectacular rear end.
God, why don't you tell us something we don't know? Well, duh, Brendan.
Well, do. It's just one of those things. You've got to be focused when you're out there on the road.
But the insurance claims of this stuff must be so interesting. Ghost, Kylie Minogue, all the things you can blame it on. They don't care. They just want to see that you went into a ditch,
Yeah.
went up the back of a truck, whatever it was.
Yeah. Because you blame a lot of things when you're driving along. There's a lot of distractions for you.
Actually, a girl I know had a bee in the car, and she was it was starting to go down her pants.
Oh.
And she was,
What, the bee was going down her pants?
Yes, Brendan, it happens.
But why? Bees just don't do that.
No, it got caught.
I got caught in her pants.
Yes. And so she was terrified.
Of course.
And trying to sort of pull her pants down, she ran into a parked car.
Heading towards the honeypot, eh?
It was a very serious moment.
It is a serious moment.
Which she regretted telling people because of comments like the ones you've just made.
Better to have one in your bonnet than your pants.
Be in your bonnet. Try to follow along with your rudeness.
There's no rudeness to that.
The tribal drum is going to beat 4.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things you can blame it on when you're out there on the main streets.
Don't blame it on the sunshine.
No.
It wasn't the moonlight.
What about good times?
No, it wasn't
No, you
them.
can blame it on the
What did you blame it on?
Kylie Minogue in hot pants.
What did you blame it on?
Jam Nation.
You could be driving your car, you might have had a few beers, or was it a ghost that caused you to drive into a ditch?
That's what happened to this particular driver. He said at 4:30 in the morning he saw a ghost on the side of the road. It freaked him out.
Mm-hmm.
He thought, well, I'll try and get out of here. But instead of doing a reverse turn.
Yeah.
He went into a ditch. Police arrived, breathalyzed him. Bang, done.
My mate Mick's driving along on his bike, just minding his own business. On the side of the road, giant billboard of Kylie Minogue in hot pants. Next minute, straight up the back of another car. Boom.
Love to see that insurance form.
Well, you had to write down. You're going to write down what happened, your distraction.
So the tribal drum is beating 4. Well, don't blame it on things.
That can get in your eyes. That can get in your eyes.
No.
Good time in the car? Nah.
What did you blame it on?
Kerry has joined us.
Hello, Kerry.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jonesy. How are you?
Good.
What'd you blame it on?
A chocolate thick shake.
Mm.
Okay, so I had I was in my gi, my karate gi, and I just got my first belt. So I went through I thought, I'm going to get a chocolate thick shake on the way home.
We all celebrate the same.
Well, it's a long time ago. And I got the thick shake, but I didn't have a cup holder in those days, so I put it between my legs. Mm. But I had a manual car, so you've got to use both legs. And so I'm driving along, and then all of a sudden I felt something really, really cold. And I looked down, and I've just got chocolate thick shake all in because the lid popped.
Yeah.
And as I'm changing the gear, and it just spilled over right into my groin. But I was looking down, and I didn't go with the road, and I hit a pole.
Oh, no. And were you in your white karate gear?
Yeah. So it didn't look great.
No, when you got out of the car, people thought you've reacted very strongly to this incident.
Did you have to explain that?
Yeah, and I had to ring. Well, actually, we didn't have mobile phones. I don't know how I rang my husband, and I told him because I'd only just got the car back from repair. And
it's a thick shake, honey.
Kerry. It's just a mess, isn't it?
Thank you for sharing.
Anna's joined us.
Hi, Anna. What did you blame it on?
Morning, guys. I got the blame.
Yeah.
I didn't blame it on anyone. I was to blame for this guy. I was walking down the beachfront in my high stilettos and my miniskirt. And this friend of mine in his poor guy in his Harley, trying to act all sexy, turned around to say hello to me and went right up a beamer.
Oh,
he
no.
over, ruined his bike, ruined the car, and I ended up having to call the ambulance. It was so embarrassing for him. But I was really worried for him, but in the end he said, I'm never going to say hello to you again.
Oh, no. This story would have been great if you end up married or something like that.
No. I think his ego was destroyed after that.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great level of that, Anna.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. And we are up and running.
A motorist has blamed a ghost for making him back into a ditch. Further analysis proved that he was over the limit.
Yes,
Funny
he was. He said he was driving along at 4:30 in the morning, sees a ghost on the side of the road.
And he goes, whoa,
perfectly
whoa.
normal behaviour.
Yeah.
He thought, I'm getting out of here, tries to reverse and goes backwards into a ditch. Police turn up, breathalyse him. What a shame.
When you're out there on the mean streets, you can blame it on many things. You can blame it on the sunshine, gets in your eyes, moonlight, good time in the car. Ask Hugh Grant.
What did you blame it on? Hello, Robert.
Hi.
Hello.
Amanda, how you going?
Good, thanks,
Very
Robert.
well.
By the way, too.
Say that
Thank
again?
you.
I said congratulations as well.
On our award.
On our
This is
big
good. We're
win.
cashing in on that.
Well, we
because,
should. Anyone else
got to
would.
make hay while the sun shines.
quite.
While the wolves are at the door, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, but thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. So tell us what you blamed it on.
Well, I didn't actually blame it on. It was the person that hit me in the rear end.
Yeah.
I pulled up at a set of lights, had a car that was sitting fairly close behind me. Next thing you know, I've pulled up at the lights, and then he's banged into the back of the car. I've jumped out of the car, and I said, mate, what's going on? He says, didn't you see the brunette walking down the road?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, no, mate, I was watching the road.
You were focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you have a bit of sympathy for him?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Mainly because you hadn't seen her. You missed out on the perv as well.
That's true, mate. You got to be careful. You just got to be laser.
careful. Didn't you see that brunette? Most of these stories have been about men perving at women.
It's like when you walk down the streets, we've got to put a surround around you, like a Razzmatazz commercial. Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy to Man of Arms for the pub test today. A Queensland woman has been dubbed a Karen online after she filmed in an insane standoff over a parking space when she refused to move out of the way of a car.
Yeah, so we'll play some of the audio for you here, but what happened was this woman is standing, bagsing the spot.
Yeah.
A car comes along, wants the spot, is irritated that she's standing there, and a full-on standoff ensues.
Let the road rage begin.
Someone's watching it and filming it.
There's another car park right up there, though.
Okay.
Oh, she's emitting defeat. Oh, my God. That's insane.
So the woman stood there with her arms crossed in the parking spot. This other person who wants the spot just sits on the horn, and she still stands there. And finally they admitted defeat. Lots of comments here were interesting. No chance in hell I'd leave. I've taken a day off work if I had to. No way I'd be doing that. I'd keep driving slowly until she was forced to move or I'd run her over. People didn't have any sympathy for her, for the woman who was standing there bagsing the spot.
I've done this for you before.
But you've been on your bike.
Yeah, I parked my motorbike there.
So
and
to all intents and purposes, people walking
just
past
hogging up a whole
think
space.
that you're just parking
hogging
your
up
bike.
a whole space. And the guy said, are you, and I made the mistake of hanging around my bike. And the guy said, are you leaving? I said, well, no. And so what I do when I get to somewhere before you, I park the bike and then I just run away. And then you get there and run into my bike.
Is it fair enough? Can you do this?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. What about the tradies, though? They put out the witches' hats. They're sacrosanct.
Oh, you can't do that either.
No, I think that's...
You're not officially sanctioned to put...
Yeah, but if you're a tradie and you've got to load 300 kilos of tiles or something like that...
Yeah, but what happens if
all
day they're not working there anymore and there's witches' hats all over the place and takes up an entire, 4 or 5 spaces? I've seen that.
I don't think they leave them all day.
Standing in a car park to reserve it. Does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Well, we had a tussle at the cinema with Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Now we've got a similar tussle, Taylor Swift and Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I've seen the billboards. I've read the synopsis. It looks good, but then...
Taylor Swift?
Yeah. It looks a little gritty, though.
Well, my brother went to see Killers of the Flower Moon.
What did Cameron say?
He said it was an amazing film, but he just had to go and sit in a dark room when he got home. And my son saw it yesterday.
What did Liam say?
He said it's one of his favourite films, but it's almost like Oppenheimer in that he gave him some anxiety.
Yep.
So he had to once again go home and sit in a darkened room.
And it's got De Niro, DiCaprio, all the Durs. It's got to go for ages.
3.5 hours.
Oh, man, come on.
Well, it's interesting, though. This is the film, in case you don't know what it's about, and I wasn't sure. It's an epic Western crime drama set in the 1920s, and it looks at all the oil underneath the ground in Oklahoma and the native population, the Indians, how they're kind of swindled out of that land by a whole lot of crime people.
But there's a lot of rich Indians as well, isn't there?
That's right, and I think it explores the themes of greed on all levels, corruption, justice in the American West. Apparently it's quite an extraordinary film. Interestingly, it's been beaten by the Taylor Swift film. This is Eras, which is a concert show, really. It's a concert movie, and it's not shown every day of the week. It's only on for 4 days of the week. Some have said this is because they want the movie to feel more like an event. It's a big weekend thing. Let's go and see the Taylor Swift concert in film form. But Taylor Swift has also apparently said that she's got the best interests of her audience at heart. It's rumoured she refused to screen the film on Mondays, Tuesdays or Wednesdays to ensure that her younger fans could do their homework.
Really?
Intriguing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe they should do that with Killers of the Flower Moon to give people time to see their therapists.
Maybe that should be a thing. Maybe they should have done that with the Smokey and the Bandit trilogy and I might have gone further in school.
Brendan, there's so many maybes there. But Taylor so far is winning. The film made $39 million on its opening day.
39
in North America alone. So there you go. If you're looking for cheap movies on a Tuesday, you won't see Taylor's, but you can see Killers of a Flower Moon.
Go. And then sit in a darkened room afterwards.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. We're not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Man of Arms for the pub test. Standing in a car park to reserve it. Does it pass the pub test? This has happened in Queensland.
Yeah, a woman has filmed a standoff. There's a woman standing in a car space with her arms crossed, reserving it for someone, bagsing it. Someone drives past and wants the spot, and they have a big skirmish.
Let the road rage begin. She can't do that. There's another car park right up there, though.
Ugh. The woman stood her ground, and eventually the car drove away. The woman stayed there, waited for her friend to come and take the spot.
I'm going to be reasonable here. You don't know what the situation is. They might need to move a big pile of tiles or something like that. Or maybe she's waiting for the getaway driver. Maybe she's just robbed a bank.
Standing in a car park to reserve it. Does it pass the pub test?
No, you can't stand in a parking space because it's for cars only. You're supposed to be in a car for a parking spot. You can't be outside a car to reserve a spot. Absolutely no.
Well, yes, if you've been looking for 20 minutes or there's some sort of health issue, I think that's okay, but otherwise, no. After a while, you just do anything, don't you?
I think it is first in, first served. And if I get someone out the car to mind the parking spot, just be courteous and just give that person a chance to reverse park or forward park, whatever it is. Why do you have to fight over a parking spot? You know, we're all in the same boat. Some people get really pissed off for no reason.
Some people do.
And we're all in the same boat. We're mixing our craft.
What's going on there?
Jonesy and Amanda. Damnation.
Podcast.
I like a good name-calling session along with the next man.
Mm-hmm.
Always good. Donald Trump, you know, and he hangs out with influential people like Anthony Pratt. Anthony Pratt, son of Richard Pratt, am I right about
that's
this?
right, the Box King.
So he came up with a way of recycling boxes and turning them into new boxes. How good's that? We're going to come up with ideas like this. We could be billionaires.
Multi-billionaires.
So,
but it's been Anthony's been in the paper recently because he's been schmoozing big wheels.
big deals.
I didn't know it say big deals or wheels, and it came out
big
like
dicks.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, didn't it?
Which is pretty much it. But he was saying that he was talking about the US nuclear submarine deal that we had.
I know. And this is the thing. Donald Trump is in a lot of trouble for not only storing a whole lot of documents he shouldn't have, as we know, but being very loosey-goosey with his lips, telling American security tales out of school.
Donald has said the failing New York Times story about a redhead weirdo from Australia named Anthony Pratt is fake news. I never spoke to him about submarines, but I did speak to him about creating jobs in Ohio and Pennsylvania, because that's what I'm all about. Then capitals, jobs, a great economy, low taxes, no inflation, energy dominance, blah, 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 blah. America's great. Yeah.
What did he call him?
Redhead weirdo from Australia.
That's a bit rich coming from Donald.
I know. When Donald Trump is calling you out on your hairstyle, you know you got troubles. Anthony has said that his wealth is his superpower. That'd be a great superpower to have.
Inherited wealth is
like
your
a Marvel
superpower.
franchise. You're just rich, but isn't that Iron Man? Tony Stark is just a rich guy with all cool stuff. Batman, Bruce Wayne, is a rich guy.
But they used it
who
to
likes
fight.
the dark.
They used it to fight crime. They used it for good.
Yeah. If you, what's your superpower? If you were to have one.
I think probably my gift of puns. If we were being invaded by bad aliens, say, and only a pun could save us, I would save the world. Test me.
Okay, here comes some aliens. I'm here to probe you.
Okay. Well, I'm not very good at them right now.
Okay.
Probe. Hey, let's go on 60 Minutes. You can interview me. It's not a pun, though, is it? No. Well, you'd have to say something like...
Okay, well, you can't dictate what I'm going to say.
All right. A pun about aliens.
Okay.
Oh, you're making me green with envy. See, that's how it works. Do you like it so far?
Not really.
No. How about you look at the crop circles in my pubic hair?
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Okay. What's yours?
Mine is I can guess a song very quickly with minimal information.
That's because you've done radio a long time.
I know, but it's
like
my
inheriting
skill. It's
box
my skill.
money.
When I go to bed at night and I set my old school alarm clock, I switch it on.
Do you still have an old school
the
one?
old school alarm clock. I switch it on and I guess the song in a second. With just a second of the
and
song.
you wake up Helen by going, yeah, got it.
Yes, that's it.
The neighbours must think,
She
gee,
loves
Jones is getting lucky again.
Every night. But you remember when I was on that TV show, Big Music Quiz?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Your
this?
superpower was there for all of us to see.
I was on there with Ada Nicodemu and Rebel Wilson, and I did very well.
Wolfmother? Yes. Boom. Kinks? Yes. Oh my God. This is
Guns N' Roses?
Yes.
Johnny O'Keefe. Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry's right. Wowzers.
Thin Lizzy.
Yes. 5 points.
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Goodness, he's annihilating this.
George Thorogood.
It's correct.
In Excess.
Yes, Suicide Blonde. In Excess. Correct answer.
Status Quo.
Status Quo's right. You've got 30 seconds.
Church.
The Church is right. 10 points.
Heart, Barracuda.
Heart is right.
Turn It Up. Sweet Home Alabama.
No.
Let It Skin It.
Let It Skin It is right.
Wild Thing Trogs.
Yes, oh my Lord. 13 points. 10 seconds left.
Sunny Boys.
Sunny Boys
Happy
is right.
Man.
That's 14.
All right now, Free.
Free is right.
Well done, Brendan.
I won a bunch of white goods and Darren McMullen.
The show got axed, which was unfortunate because you were on a trajectory.
I was that good, the show got axed.
Your skill set with that is amazing. So, aliens, come and take us over.
Yeah, can bring up some of those
puns, please.
I couldn't get past pews.
Yeah, you're the 32nd man. You should be proud of that.
Jam Nation.
Well, we hit a milestone this year, 18 years on the airwaves, and we thought, you know what, why don't we do our first ever live show, An Evening with Jonesy and Amanda, but what will we do for entertainment, for a live performer? I suggested reading some of my teenage poetry, and you could maybe play the spoons along to that.
Mm-hmm.
But powers that be have said, no, we want someone fabulously musical, someone who will knock your socks off. And boy, have we found one. This woman has released over 23 albums. She's been inducted into the ARA Hall of Fame. She's back on Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Marsha Hines,
She's
hello.
a big deal.
Well, good morning. Good morning to you both.
We love you being back on Idol. I was genuinely happy that you're back on Idol.
You.
Genuinely.
That's very kind. Very kind, Jonesy. We've been doing auditions and we've got some amazing talent. So fingers crossed, we'll find a star to sort of, add to the people that we've already found.
Yeah, but you don't want to get someone too talented taking your work away. You want
Oh, no, that's not going to happen because we're all individuals, just like you, Jonesy.
That's a very good answer, Marsha.
Oh, really?
And I'm happy for Idol as well, but let's put that aside because right here, right now,
back burner.
We are announcing that you are our act, our fabulous performer for An Evening with Jonesy and Amanda. We are so thrilled.
Oh, I look forward to it. You're going to get up and have a boogie?
Very much so. You try and hold me down. Actually, I'd like to see that as well. Because you're strong.
I am strong. But it should be fun, I mean, I think it's an interesting thing, guys, because I went to see Nile Rodgers last night at the N-Mall.
Oh.
OMG. That's all I can say.
He's amazing, isn't he? We interviewed him a few months ago about the show. What an incredible man.
He comes off as a really nice dude, too, even though I don't know him. But I'm telling you, what the hits were like, we didn't stop dance. I danced all night. I danced, and I think disco's made this incredible resurgence, which is just so cool because it's such happy music,
Yeah.
But disco is great.
Yeah, it is. I do my housework to it, just quietly. Yes, I do housework, Jonesy.
What are you saying? Well, I imagine that you would be doing, I see you with the Hoover, just running around the place, doing a bit of a...
I've got that, you know what I bought? I bought that really cool, robotic one, the robotic... It's very cool. The cat doesn't like it, but I like it.
But by your own admission, Marsha, you're not doing the vacuuming. The RoboVac is doing it.
Well, that's true, but I do the dusting. Hey, I do what I can, man. I do what I can, yeah.
And also, you've got a gospel album coming out for Christmas.
Yes, I do, in November. So during COVID, things were very crazy, and I recorded that album with the Mount Druitt choir.
Oh.
And we weren't allowed to be in the same space together because of, the restrictions of COVID. And then, lo and behold, it worked so well. And then during Vivid last year, I was given the church, St. Andrew's Church in Macquarie Street, and we held like 3 or 4 concerts there of this album. And it was wonderful. Look, that thing called the C word. You know, we all need a little bit of God after that, I think. And it was just amazing. And I was brought up in church, guys, so it was just kind of like going home. Most black children in America are brought up in church, and I was brought up in church. And so and I used to attend church with my mom and then my godmother, and I used to just love hearing the voices. And there's just something about when you sing those hymns, it comes from the heart.
Yeah.
It comes from an amazing place, yeah.
Beautiful.
This is what it's all
You've
about.
got a very busy end of year. You're also going to be Teen Angel in the new the production of Grease, the number one
I
party
look forward to
musical.
that. Yeah, girlfriend, I'm hoping they put me on the zip cord or something. You know, so I can just fly over there.
Well, Amanda wants to get on the zip line for our show, An Evening With.
I want to do the pink material.
I'm suggesting no.
And why is that, Jonesy?
Well, because no one wants to see her pink material when she's flying over the crowd for a start. But I just feel that it's fraught.
Well, let's live for fraught.
I feel it's fraught.
No, girlfriend, she can do just about anything.
Okay.
She can do that.
We'll just
That's
leave
right.
her
Thank you,
swinging
Marsha.
about in the rafters
You're
like
welcome.
the Phantom of the
You're
Opera.
welcome.
Well, we can't wait to see you.
We are so pumped. We are so pleased
I
that
look
it's you.
forward to it.
So
I
do
really
we.
look forward. Okay, cool.
Okay, Marsha, you can purchase your tickets. Not you, because you'll be there. And
Marsha's
Evening
got
with
to pay
Josie
to
and
come.
Amanda via Ticketek. Marsha Hines, thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, guys.
Carry on about your business.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Bit of good telly on last night. The Masked Singer. Did you watch that?
No.
Latoya Jackson was revealed as the Big Burger, or the Hamburglar, as I like to call her. Out of all the Jacksons,
Well, she's the reality show Jackson.
I think as the Hamburglar, I'd rather hear her sing rubber, 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 rubber.
Is that the Hamburglar song?
That's the Hamburglar. Do you remember the Hamburglar?
Did people
Oh, you like a bad guy. I thought that you'd
I
like the
don't
Hamburglar.
remember
He's
what
done
he
time.
sounds like.
He's a little
Oh,
criminal.
yeah, he's a prisoner. I've been
He's
writing
a
him
little
letters.
criminal.
But did everyone recognise her face? Because her face is a changing
I gotta admit,
landscape.
when that bun came off, I went, who's that? I wasn't too sure. I knew it was a Jackson. I knew it wasn't Jackie or Tito or Marlon.
You knew it wasn't Michael.
No,
And it wouldn't be
not
Janet.
No, there's no way Janet would do that.
Could be Randy.
You know, yeah, it could be Randy. You know who nailed it, though? It was Cranky Spice. She nailed it.
You are Latoya Jackson.
She got it because usually she just defaults to people she knows.
Baby Spice.
She followed Latoya around backstage afterwards, reminding her, you are Latoya Jackson, because Latoya was confused.
You are Latoya Jackson. Then I watched SAS Australia. Have you been watching that?
Is Latoya Jackson on it?
No, just soft-bellied celebrities being buried and set on fire.
What'd they have to do last night?
Well, it was weird. They had to carry this box. They said it was 80 kilos. I don't think the box was 80 kilos.
Of their expectations?
It just
What'll happen after the show?
They had to carry ammunition, a cache of ammunition to fight someone. But Zimmer, there's a girl I met called Zimmer. Have you heard of her before? Good, because no, I haven't either. But she seems very nice. She's a bit of a Captain Obvious, though.
As leader, Zimmer offers no direction nor support for her team.
You need to increase your speed.
And fatigue is taking hold.
Runs back and forth. Do it.
When I'm exhausted and when I'm in pain, I get anxious, I want to stop.
You want any slower? You've been moonwalking backwards. Sort your shit out.
I'm really bad at continuing. It's really hard for me to keep going when things physically hurt. So I'm sure there will be things throughout the course that will challenge me 100%, and I will want to quit.
When you're exhausted and you're in pain, what's your go-to?
I like to run to the moon.
You know, I look to the teachings of Billy Ocean. Not get out of my dreams into the car.
Creep.
When the going gets tough.
Right.
The tough get going.
No, I mean, it's very insightful. When things
Yeah.
get hard and I don't want to keep going, I'd like to stop.
Yeah.
Really?
Really? Go on, Zimmer. What other pearls have you got? Curious as well, Craig McLachlan he's on the show as well, and he had to wrestle a woman, which I thought was kind of odd, you know, considering that allegedly it was his mistreatment of women that got him on this show.
Then he has to go and wrestle them.
Yeah, he could have been still doing Dr. Blake mysteries if he...
TV is weird, isn't
It's
it?
strange. It's a strange animal.
But if you want to see celebs leaving reality shows for strange reasons, Brendan, hold my beer. I've got the best one ever coming up next.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Reality TV is a funny animal, isn't it? Since it started with Big Brother all those years ago.
Yeah.
And the most interesting thing was when Pete cleaned his teeth for 2 episodes. That was the most interesting thing that happened on that show.
He was using washing detergent.
He was. Now we've got Craig McLachlan wrestling a woman in the desert somewhere in the Middle East.
After being buried alive.
Yeah.
Well, we've also seen huge feats of strength. I mean, sometimes the doctor has to step in because people want to keep going beyond their powers. For example, Boyd Cordner on SAS Australia, he ripped his pec off and wanted to keep going. The doctor said, you just can't. When I was involved in the finale with Survivor, remember this? Not Survivor, Alone.
Yep.
That these people had gone for months without eating. They couldn't catch any food. They wanted to keep going, but their organs were breaking down.
That's
So
right.
the doctor, tap on the shoulder, Mike, you've got to go home. Well, let's now get to what's happened this week in America in Bachelor in Paradise. We have contestant Sam, and she wants to stay because she's vibing with Aaron, but for very intriguing reasons.
She's got to leave?
The doctor has had to step in.
What, she torn a pec?
Have a listen.
Yesterday I talked to the doctor and he told me that I need to have a bowel movement by sunrise or else I need to leave paradise.
Sunrise tomorrow morning, drastic actions. Sunrise.
It would make me so sad if I left paradise. I really connected with Aaron. I'm stressed.
Sam, you saw the sunrise and we talked about more aggressive treatments than just the laxatives you had before.
Wait, where is she?
We talked for a little bit at the cabana down there and then the doctor took her away, so...
I know that Sam really wants to find love here, and she has something really great going with Aaron S. So to see it crumble, it would be devastating. No, she literally can't. Hey guys, can I talk to everyone for a second?
Yeah, come over here.
I don't know what's going on with Sam. I just know she hasn't been able to, get some things out.
When I first saw this yesterday, I thought this was a parody, and I thought this was this brilliant acted parody because they've got close-ups of the doctor saying, sunrise, drastic actions, and her walking on the beach, sunrise. So what's happened? I've done a deep dive.
Okay.
And this is the information. This is what the doctor has said. Quote, constipation is not an uncommon thing here in paradise. But 9 days is not good.
Ooh,
She hasn't
9
done a
days.
poo in 9 days.
Oh, goodness.
He said, I've seen things get pretty bad. I've seen patients have to go to the operating room and actually be sedated and literally have to bring almost like a poo baby out. This is what the doctor has said. He encouraged, it's a boy, I think. He encouraged her to try more laxatives, an enema, or even digital stimulation, but she didn't seem enthused, it said, by any of those routes. She left the island because she wasn't enthused by any of the routes. Not the first time that's happened.
Oh, gee, a bowel movement by sunrise. I should get Koshy back on. That'll get things moving.
What an explosive episode.
Jam
Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
Well, you've only got maybe 6 weeks or so left to get your ghoulies in, and someone is going to win $20,000.
I hope it's me.
Can't be you. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your ghoulie.
What if I've disguised my voice?
Oh,
because I have.
Hi, Koshy.
Why would Koshy say hello to himself?
Well, you've made bigger mistakes.
It'd be my ghoulie is when someone doesn't impersonate me properly. Not like the J-Dog over here.
We'll know it's you. What have we got?
What really gets my ghoulies is when people stop the microwave and there's like only 5 or less seconds left and then they don't clear it. So when I have to use the microwave, I have to first clear their 5 seconds and then start the microwave. I don't know why. It really bugs me because it adds like 0.5 of a second, but I hate it.
What about when you're doing that, you're mucking around with it, and then you accidentally set the child lock? And
I've
then you
never
gotta get-
done that.
Then you got to get a child to come in and unlock it for you.
I've done that. Well, not the child lock thing, but I think I'm putting in 3 minutes and I make it 30.
Yeah.
My cup of soup is hot on the surface of the sun.
It's like Vesuvius.
What else?
What gets my ghoulies is when you dislike somebody, but they're so nice to you every time they see you. They wave, they smile, they say hi. Can you just not like me back? That gets my ghoulies.
It's a funny edition of Gets My Ghoulies today.
Yes, follow the brief is what he's saying. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, you can go straight to the iHeartRadio app, record your ghoulie. It is 5 to 9.
Our favourite caller email, a Facebook friend, wins 2 tickets to an evening with Jonesy and Amanda and Marsha Hines. She's going to be performing.
Now with added Marsha.
It's an iHeart Live event presented by Tyre Power. Get the power of Australia's biggest independent tyre network. Tickets on sale now from Ticketek.
Get that Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday keyring into you as well.
Read a story online about a man who at 4 o'clock in the morning had a couple of drinks, we think, but he told police he'd backed into a ditch because he'd seen a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they breathalyzed him and said, come with us, sir.
The tribal drum is beating for, well, you can blame it for many things. You can blame it for sunshine, getting your eyes, moonlight, getting your eyes, getting your eyes.
What are you going to blame it on? Here's Anna from Belfield.
This guy, I was walking down the beachfront in my high stilettos and my miniskirt. This friend of mine in his poor guy in his Harley, trying to act all sexy, turned around to say hello to me and went right up a beamer. Ruined his bike, ruined the car, and I ended up having to call the ambulance. It was so embarrassing for him.
It's always embarrassing.
Well, that's great.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
I've run out of words. It's finally happened.
Not a moment too soon.
Your wish has come true,
You'll have
Brendan.
to go to the shops and get some more.
I'll borrow some of yours. Ugly Phil is back with your chance to take one of WSFM's great escapes. And you can help at any time, Brendan.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you slow down and let me come in so we don't have a talkover fest. We'll be back from 6 tonight. Forget for what's that?
Oh, see, that's why I don't let you do it. You goose, bring back Koshy.
Don't treat my boy like that, Amanda.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, chin, chin, oh, chin, chin, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Damn Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.